Good, Chaotic Nation, it is your boy Chaos here. Welcome back to the Pokemon Legends Arceus Shiny Lords quest. We have just defeated Avalugg in our recent bout. I still didn't even perfect this in Burma, that's hilarious. But we did finish Avalugg in our recent run. We called it, so that is completion of all of the Lords in the game. Now we're just getting to the end here. And what has to be offered for us at the end of this game. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember much of this part of the game besides we're doing the whole red chain quest, but I feel like there's a little bit more before that, before we end up being like excommunicated and stuff from this place, but still, it is a thing we can do. I'm just getting some of these quests and stuff because I'll do them occasionally. Like if I happen across them, I'll do them. But this run, it has and always will be about completing the main story of the game and moving on from there. It has been somewhat enjoyable to play this again, but also it's a game I don't know well. So here we are.
Each of the nobles have become frenzied. Now each of them have been quelled. There's still no explanation why this calamity befell us, but I'm glad to see it put to an end. I think peace is restored by Hisui by the hands of a mysterious rift-born helper. Tomorrow dawns will be the dawn of a world restored to normalcy. At long last, we will be able to return to our noble lives. Now go nourish yourself with the wallflower. Now yourself a good long rest. Don't forget the survey corps work is not over. It's not ended until our people can live here in Hisui without fear of Pokemon around us.
Alright, that's the main story completed. I will not be going to fight Arceus, though, because that requires me to complete the dex. I'm not doing that fight. We will do all of it up until we have completed the game, however, though. Thanks for this.
Thanks for the size of our I'm Mr. Krabs. Money, money, money.
Nobody cares about this little dialogue. So we've quelled Lord Avalugg, and now we get to focus on just regular survey work. Yeah, I wonder what they would do if they like how do they expand the game more? I feel like some DLC or like little updates with extra quests to do or different things to be involved with, maybe some new locations would be cool. They never did that. They only gave us like the DLC for the MMOs, that update. So that was the only change to the original base game after it came out, which I could have been like, okay, maybe they'll show us something cool after you beat Arceus or something like that. I feel like that's backwards. It should be Kaboom, not Boom. Bakum. Bakum. It's like you're calling somebody, hey, Bakum. What's up, dude? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That is not good. What are we seeing? Oh, this thing again. Right. Nice. Yeah. I wonder if I just woke up and this happened, or like, I heard it in the middle of the night and like, yeah, I'll be fine. I can wait till the evening. See, I wish they showed a little bit more emotion there for him. Like, it would have been such a better cutscene. Like, give me some Sun and Moon cutscenes for that.
Some sort of evil energy has been pouring from the space time rift, and now the entire sky has gone ready.
Of word from Commander. Yeah, you report to his office at once. Why do we all look so sad? It's like nothing's happened. You're just sad.
The sky has changed its ominous, very ominous indeed.
What's this about, Commander? Like, why did you totally call us here? Just quell all the nobles. Like, totally, we should just be at the Starbucks.
Wait. Yeah, for a person concerned of what must be addressed. First, a strange strike of lightning that drove Cleaver into a frenzy. It struck the knight just fell from the sky, did it not? Well, it seems natural to think the two events might be linked in some way. Who are you, or what are you really?
I don't really know.
Indeed. You came from the rift, as did the lightning. You connected to these frenzies, are you not? Did you gain our trust by quelling the frenzy you brought about by yourself? If we gave our trust, what then? What is you're really after here?
Hold on, Commander. Are you like totally suggesting that Cash has wronged us?
Exactly. Besides, do you really think he's the sort of fearsome power to make?
Oh, that's Adam. Fearsome power it take to manage to make this all happen.
Let me ask you in turn. Can you prove beyond a doubt that he's free from guilt? This person, this stranger, appeared under a rift in space-time. Who here can guarantee you he is who he says? Who can guarantee he is to be trusted?
That's like, no one can do that. You're like totally asking us like to prove a negative. I doubt anyone's able to prove the absence of all doubt. Come on, let's be reasonable. What Josh supposed to do then?
You'll be given the chance to investigate this latest disaster, but not as a member of the Galaxy team. You remain suspect until he can clear his name. There are those in the village who cannot trust a stranger like you who fall from the sky, and so I must ask you to leave. You are no longer welcome in the Galaxy team. Consider yourself banished from this village until you explain why these calamities keep befalling our good people, and until you've restored the world to its rightful state and proven your innocence beyond doubt. Is that clear, Silene?
Yes, sir. Like, how can you like totally be so hard at this? Don't you believe in chance? Have you had your Starbucks today?
Don't attempt to intervene on his behalf. I will do what I must as commander of the Galaxy Expedition Team. But I've not forgotten your deeds, nor the unusual skill you have displayed. That's why I have chosen to let you walk out of here rather than clap you in chains.
I need to get more water before I recorded this episode. That's a problem.
You're being expelled from the village.
What? Why? Orders are orders. Don't. They're making me walk the walk of shame. I'm walking here. You're my friend, right? You're my friend, right? How about you? I bought clothes from you, lady. No, it's not. Please. 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 Take me in. Take me in. She's just stone cold. I'm just so sad. Everything we ever loved. We look like we're like doing some like rap album right now. Like, that's pretty cool. You can take it from here, ma'am. They're wearing paper bags on their feet. Jeez, understood. However, the decision was mine to accept the stranger as a member of our survey corps. It's only right that I should personally escort him to the village, into the Fieldlands camp. I'll also see him off. I'll allow it. Then I'll mark you down as bound for the Fieldlands camp. Safe travels. I always wondered why they put you here, but I guess it's the beginning of the game, so yeah. You're familiar with the location. Well, this suck. This is sucker. I can't believe the boss would do this. You were acting on his own orders when you called the frenzied nobles. Jeez.
Quite right. Moreover, how did you even happen to fall from the sky that hardly gives you the power to turn it red? This is utterly intolerable, but absurdly unscientific. As a man of science, I must find a logical thing. Do the nail.
You must not. You only cause more pain if you were driven out as well for defending him. However, there are others who might help. You've been aided by both the Diamond and the Pearl clan.
Of course, perhaps Adam and Irid might take you in. Though I'm afraid they've both already returned to their respective settlements.
Perhaps you could try to find Leon first. He's likely to be at the Grand Tree Arena. Don't die out there alone. That's an order. I will ensure you have all you need to complete the survey Commander has tasked you with. If I might offer my advice, in this life, you'll be met with both admiration and abuse from others. However, others choose to view as only a choice they can make. You cannot make it for them. All that truly matters is you hold firm in your own values. See, there's Pokemon spitting some logic at us.
What if the dream I first shared at Prelude Beach to complete the Pokedex? That dream simply won't come true without you.
Alright, well, you're a selfish piece of garbage. But I guess we're seeking out Leon here, so I will do so and meet you back over here. Meet you there. How about that? Here we are, back at the Grand Tree Arena.
What in the world did you do?
Look at that size of that rip.
His lightning starts spouting out from all the Pokemon in Hisui can be thrown into a frenzy. The entire clan is in panic now. Should have known. When they would come from this rift would be a disaster.
Need help.
Help? Well, that's not exactly something I can do. It's not like I could help. I wouldn't like to help you, but I would put Irida in a difficult position. I truly do know I wish I could pay you for quelling Lord Creeper's frenzy and shit, but you must know that there's something that I can't do for you alone. Ward Mine might be able to help you out, though. She's a caring woman after all. Most likely find her at the Warm Bridge. I believe it's a very significant place to her. I'm certain somewhere in the vastness of Hisui there's a place for you as well.
Oh, nobody's gonna help me. That's cool. And across the field we go to make it to mine. My, what a frightful sky. Such a disturbing sight would put an end to any... I can't read. You don't know what brought about this, do you? I'm trying to find out. I suppose it was too much to expect that you would already have answered this. I heard from our leaders what happened. You can't return to that village of yours, can you? I'm afraid the Diamond Clan cannot be the ones to save you. The Diamond Clan would end up at war with the Galaxy team if things went badly. I think you regret that as much as anyone. The Great Weird here took a liking to you. I want to offer my support, but forgive me, I cannot help you in this. You're not abandon hope. Time solves all things. And besides, you have a talent for making your own way in the world. I have no doubt you'll continue to find a path to walk. Jeez. Stuff is terrible. This was always a really cool cutscene because you're like, man, I'm crying now. Nobody likes me. Nobody wants me. What do I do with life? It's such a coming of age moment. And then there's a Cricketot that wants to kick your face in. It's a Shanks, actually, but it's fine. See, he's not aggro. He's a nice little pupper lion thing, and you just pet him a couple times and go on from there. Bye. Hope you find your dad. I don't know if they're your dad, but one of them might be your dad. I have no idea. But it's time that we make like that Shanks and continue with the head held high, even when our head is held low. Strange events seem to follow you wherever you go, don't they? Here you are. This guy again. I found your last chance. Looking all over for you, you know? What would I do if I lose one of my favorite customers? Don't worry, I've already heard about what happened. Good merchant knows the importance of staying abreast of all the latest news. Seems you're quite a pinch. No place for you among the Diamond Clan or the Pearl Clan. To say nothing about how poorly the Galaxy team treated you. But not to worry. There's still those in the corners of Hisui where you can stash away in secret. I know a spot. That would be the perfect hideaway. Leave it all up to me. He's so helpful. He's just not. Jeez. Here we are. I know, it's no palace, but, you know, the saying beggars about beggars and choosers. Cannot read, jeez. Speak to the person who dwells here. Oh, but I just gotta cross the bridge. Shrieking your work to come best to me again, even beneath the bleeding sky you never change. Always a pleasure, Mistress Kagita. I'm afraid I'm not here today to learn more about Hisui's myths and legends. Oh, mistress, thank you. Just Kagita, and that's this. Why, this is the remainder of the hour. It's the one who quelled the frenzy of all the Pokemon nobles, believe it or not. The poor wretch you spoke of, lost in time and space, dear me. Lost one, it seems to be fulfilled my duty at long last, thanks to you. What? Indeed, I am to guide you, lost one, for the task of preventing the great disaster falls to you. Rift in space and time must be mended, lest time and space themselves be thrown out of balance. But come, you may enter my dear hideaway. There's much to be told. It's there. Very green in here. Dude, I want that bedspread. I want it.
The space-time rift is said to be a portal to innumerable other dimensions. In one such realm, far and farther from us, dwells almighty Sinnoh.
The Pearl Clans?
The expanse of antiquity to eternity and the expanses beside, above and below. Time traces the path we tread from here and now into the future, while space yawns all-encompassing, surrounding us in every direction. You see, don't you? The two together, time and space, compromise all creation, universe. How can one claim that either is greater than the other, as those two claims do?
They're inseparable.
Perhaps the truth is clear, and a wanderer such as you has no... Blah, 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 blah. Unless the lost one, here's what you must do. Hisui holds 3 lakes of great importance, like verity, valor, and acuity. And each dwells a Pokemon said to embody one of the aspects of the mind.
Complete the trials each one does, and you can have the red chain. Find the world, you say? You mean it won't close the rift?
Kindly spare me your doubts, young man. I know the world words they bid us to do, and how true they are isn't mine to know. And regardless of their truth, I am bound to pass them on. How callous of my ancestors to leave their legends to their children without a thought for the hardship it would cost them. But here we are. You know your duty, and you'll do it, won't you?
Sure.
There's nobility knowing what must be done and seeing to it.
It's a call from God. Your phone is beeping. You can see the location of 3 lakes. Cool. Very nice. Let's just call Geeta. Got a lovely workbench here. If you need materials, I'll be glad to help. I'm always happy to do business with you. I'll need rest too. No need to worry about that. You draw too much attention to manage to steal a bit of shut-eye at one of the base camps. What's that cry? You've now lost Pokemon as well as a lost child? Do see to... Oh, that's her. How would I refuse you, ma'am? Off we go. Cheers! And this is an Abra. Hello, it's an Abra. Where did you teleport in from, little fellow? It's got a letter addressed to you. Cheers! Take a close look at the letter. 2 shots. You may use the Pokemon to go in between the access passages to Jubilee Village. We'll also ensure that you'll be able to utilize the base camp without issue. If every confidence your ability is an adept Survey Corps member to bring this bizarre situation under control promptly. Sincerely, Silene. Survey Corps Captain, Galaxy Expedition Team. Good tidings from the letter then. Secret. Boom. So then, we're to visit the 3 lakes. Doesn't sound like an easy task, that's for sure. It sure wouldn't be wonderful to have a kind soul who might help out. Quite the opportunist, aren't you, Volo? Like, to consummate such a consummate guild membership that I can't read. I've managed to reassure my people for now. The wardens are keeping a close eye on their nobles too. Seems all is quiet for the moment. So here we are. Still, we've never got to get away with openly hating you. They're like totally gonna undermine the commander's direct order. Relations would like totally grow strained. Long story short, we want to help out but without drawing attention, so it'll just be one of us. It's her, me or her, up to you, though the answer should be obvious. The answer is obvious because I used, last time I did this, I did end up using Adamant, so I probably should use Irida this time around just to kind of balance it out, so I'm gonna get behind you and PK Thunder you. Yep, here we go. So I've expected you. Just give me the right choice. You won't regret ever having to go without Starbucks. So the leftover leader will. Leftover, think again. Just trust me enough to leave the tough job up to me alone. Keeping an eye on the commander, so I'll let you know if anything happens. Of course, of course. And the lucky one chosen to come with us to the lakes. We can fill you in on the details as we go. But like the first step would like totally decide which of the Hisui's Great Lakes you want to visit first. But like totally you should get moving. I'll grab some Starbucks. I'd rather we walk this road together, but like I'm totally the commander get wind of it would only make things worse. I'm gonna go grab some Starbucks and I'll meet you at whichever lake we choose. Right, Irida, you and Chas. Well, you two do what needs doing. Yay. Great friendship. All right, well, I don't know exactly which one I want to go to first. You have you give me items. Okay, so good to know. And this is my storage bin, so obviously, like, I don't need a bunch of this crap that I have in here. So I can't do anything with a lot of it. I do want the smoke balls, though. We turn it back to the time and grab sticky globs. I want to grab these. I want to grab the smoke balls and the scatter bangs. I'll take the rain cakes as well, just so we have them. I think it's time to get moving, at least at the first one. Which one will we be heading to? I don't know if it really matters, but this is the one that's showing up, so let's go here first, and we'll go meet at the at the lake. And here we are. Easy enough, I guess. They say this lake actually used to be a volcano, erupted, leaving a huge crater that filled with water. And so Lake Verity was born. It's protected by a Pokemon called Mesprit. It was when Mesprit took flight that people first learned the joys and sorrows of living. That's how the legends and old tales go anyway. It's beeping, and we just, like, use the Rock the Leader app on our phone to break open the doorway. There's a lot of story in this part of the game. Not a lot of gameplay. That cave just appeared from nowhere. Is that the Arc-phones the professor was going on about? I would like totally wonder what surprises wait within them. Miss Kagita seemed intent that you would have to prove yourself to all three Pokemon to guard these lakes. This challenge was never meant for the faint of heart. Alright, in we go. I guess. Why not? We'll start out. The air like totally feels tense in here. Ooh, a Gudra. I don't know if we're ready to go. You and your Pokemon, you should be able for any battle. Cheers. So Dragon and Psychic, Dragon and Steel. I think this is probably the best bet for Bertha. I know you might have some water moves, but we're gonna rock it anyway. It'd be cool if you could come back and shiny out these ones, but I guess you can't. Alright, let's go, Bertha. We are under-leveled. Shelter, that's gonna boost your defense. And it obscures you, that's great. We high horsepower. Yeah. And I miss. Dude, that obscuring is so stupid. GG's. It doesn't change the order. Come on, man. That's BS. Like, I can't do anything against that. I can't even hit him. I don't know what it wants me to do. I don't really have a good way to deal with this at the moment. I guess we go back to our other rock. Dude, he's so big compared to my team. Am I gonna miss again just because you're being stupid? Alright, we should be able to strong style call it a day, and I miss. Dude, the obscurity is stupid. It's so rude. Like, I can't even touch you because you just are obscured. Like, jeez. This fight is stupid. And people wonder why competitive in this game is not a thing. This should be enough. Took me 3 Pokemon to hit you twice. Jeez. So dumb. It's so dumb. It's like totally curious, but like when I watch you in your Pokemon battle, it feels as if like they can overcome any obstacle. Now, let's like see the Pokemon of the lake. All right, here we go. Mesprit. All right, what do you have for me? You're a being of emotion, right? Your emotions, share them with me. They're yours. But only imagine that must feel like to speak directly with a Pokemon like that. When you fell into this land, what stirred in your heart? Bewilderment. There's no wrong way to answer these, by the way. How did it feel to bond with Pokemon and work together? Exciting. What do you feel when you mingle with Hisui's clans? We're all so different. Feel when you cast out by the Galaxy team. Life is complicated. You don't like that answer, do you? This place takes a spirit to bind one's world once more. Take this piece of spirit. I didn't read it well. I don't know what it's trying to say. I can't read, but I got something. It's a stone tablet. It's a plume. Ah. Yeah, this is by far the easiest one because you just walk in here and basically mash A and get done. That Pokemon like spoke to you, like totally didn't words didn't like reach my ears. It's mysterious. It's like that must what happened when you drink too much Starbucks. Next time, the Lake Valor and Lake Acuity. Definitely on the Lake Valor and Lake Acuity, but I think I will save those for the next episode because we have we've done a lot already, but we'll see what goes on there. Looks like that worked out well for Cheers. Let's say, like, I totally know awful lot about Hisui, but like, I suppose merchants like you know all sorts of things in their travels. Like, which Starbucks the best to go to? That's right. You could say it's because I'm a merchant, but I'm mostly filled naturally with curiosity. I want to know exactly what happened in the past and led us to this particular present. Or more accurately, I suppose, I want to know where I came from and where I'm headed. I want to know my path. Like, same goes for me. Like, our clan, like, totally settled the very spot where our forebears, like, once beheld Almighty Sinnoh. But, like, I totally have never seen Almighty Sinnoh for myself. We do matters to ponder, for sure, but we have an important task before us. Do you want to return to Miss Kagita's home? Let's go back. We might as well. There's no reason not to, and we can get ready for our next venture out, because I definitely need a rest, so that way I can heal my Pokemon that can't hit anything. Miss Fritz flew, so the legends were true. The Red Chain must be real as well. Like, I totally beg your pardon, Miss Kagita, man, but, like, do you have a Starbucks? Your doubts have just keyed into, like, I see you're not the clan's leader for nothing. Without the mind, the rift would be widened, and the very world would end as we even know it. You might even say the world, time, and space, all of creation exist only because our minds are there to receive it. Perhaps the Red Chain is supposed to let one see creation truly, as it is. But so what is the create? I don't understand. Haven't had enough Starbucks. Such is our myth, my child, teaching us about the world in its own incomprehensible way. They urge us to think more for ourselves of the nature of Almighty Sinnoh, the nature of the world in which we dwell. You're absolutely right. Myths and legends are such fascinating things to study. In any case, all we have to do is complete 2 more trials and we get the Red Chain. I'm nonchalant. You sound confident of successes, which brings you to contribute nothing. You tag along only to chase the Gok and more ancient ruins. I mean, she's not wrong, but that is going to be it for the episode today. We will take advantage of the rest of it next time around. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching today's episode, and we will pick up the rest of the Red Chain story arc in the next one, as well as progress through the other few lakes and probably get ourselves to almost to the end of this game. So we are getting close to the end here. But I hope you have been enjoying another run through of Legends Arceus. I hope you're enjoying Scarlet and Violet, because I know it's probably out already. So check all of that out, and I'm sure we've been doing stuff over on the Twitch channel of that. So if you want to see shiny hunting, you can go over there. If you want to see my playthrough of it or whatever I decide to do the first time around, you can check all that out over on Twitch or on the VODs channel. Those are ways you can be connected here, as well as you can check out Invisible Corporations. You can follow me on TikTok as well for more content, and join me on Discord and follow me on Twitter for updates about the channel and things going on. But that is going to be it for today's episode of the Shiny Lord's Quest. I will see you next time with some more of this content or of another series. I'm not sure what you want to watch next, but whatever is next for you, I will check that out. And before we go, question of the day, let me know which of your 3 of the Lake Guardians is your favorite. I actually kind of prefer Azelf myself, just because I feel like it's the most useful one from an offensive standpoint. So that's the one I tend to go with. But let me know, and I will see you next time. So until then, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always, burn it up.